Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I am Ahasanul Kabir, Assistant Teacher, Najimuddin Fakirchan High School, Narration. Today, I want to show you all, I want to discuss the fact of narration. Actually, in class 9 and 10 and SSC level, lots of students have to go with narration, or in their journey through narration, I mean passage narration, they get confusions, as there are lots of rules in the grammar books which provides our local markets and local publishers. So several times when they solve the rules, they get bored and confusion arises. So after assembling lots of rules, I have invented a fact that if a student solves the examples more and more, he or she will able to solve passage narration too much easy. Because going rule is a long process, a lengthy process. In 60 marks of English second paper, there is only 5 marks on narration. So for 5 months, go lots of time for only for narration is a bullshit concept in my own sense. So I want to show some easy system through the rules, not rules, through the examples. If anybody able to exercise more and more, he or she will able to solve the narration too much easy. So let's get started. First of all, on the board, here we are watching that there are some examples, and on my right side, there I have written pronoun change and verb change. What is the sentence is belonging with? Here we are watching a thing that is called inverted comma, and the sentence and there is a sentence. On my right side there is a sentence and here is a sentence. So in narration we have to focus on two facts, that's called reporting speech and reported speech. If a student is capable to realize the fact of reporting speech and reported speech, he or she will able to conclude the narration very easily. So what is called reporting speech? Actually, there is a sentence which is before the inverted comma. What is, if we diagnose this sentence, he said, I love my country. Here, between the inverted comma, we are watching that I love my country. This sentence is a reported speech. So what is called? Reported speech. And after that, there is a sentence, he said, this is reporting speech. So now we have to work together. We have to work together with the verb of these two sentences. You know, in narration or in passage narration, we have to focus on the verb, exactly the verb. Here is he said. There will be a change on said, and there will be a change on the whole sentence which is between the inverted comma. So let's get started. At first, if we focus on he said, what is the tense of this sentence? He said, that means here verb is said. As said, we know, is a past tense, past form. This verb form is totally past form. That's why this is a past indefinite tense. We have recognized that. There is no confusion. So at first, we have to think about a fact in narration. If past tense is here, thereafter the changing will be also past tense. So what we have to what we have to write? He said. Okay. After that, in this sentence, I love my country. This is a present indefinite tense. If the reporting speech is past tense, we have to convert it also on past tense. So if this is he said, we have to change it also past tense. But there is a fact, if there is comma or inverted comma, if we want to omit this side, we have to exactly write that. So if there is a comma or inverted comma, we have to write here that. So what we will write? He said that. Now we have to focus on the reported speech. Here reported speech is I love my country. So here what is the subject? We are watching here I is the subject. If I is the subject, it depends upon reporting speech subject. So here reporting speech subject is he. So if we change its objective form, that will be he said that he, then here is verb loved. Now there is my country. My country. There this form my, what is indicates? At first we have to focus on that. My is indicate this person, which is reporting verb subject. So if this is he that calls, this is a masculine gender. So we have to write here his. So he said that he loved his country. So what is the change of here? At first we have to change, we have to focus on the tense. If we are able to recognize the change, there will be a change. So what is the change? Past indefinite. So we have to change it past indefinite. Sorry. So this is called past indefinite. If we change it, we have to change it. So he said, I love my country. He said that he loved his country. Then we have to come on the second sentence. Here is, he said to me, Rohim is my brother. Here is, he said to me, Rohim is my brother. At first, we have to focus on that. If there is said to and there is a sentence which is present or other or past form, maybe on that time for said to we have to write told. If there is said to, we have to write told. Exactly. So let's solve this. He told. For said to, we have to write told. He told me. And for the inverted comma or quoted, we have to write that. Now we have to change this sentence. Here we are watching. He said to me, Rohim is my brother. So here the word Rohim is a noun, as here this is belongs the subject fraction. So Rohim depends upon reporting speech subject. So he told me that Rohim. So as Rohim is exactly a name, we have to write it down. Now here this is a present indefinite tense. Here we have to convert it into past indefinite. So he told me that Rohim was. Now here is also again my brother. So my depends upon the reporting speech subject. So here reporting speech subject is he. So its objective form will be his and then brother. So what is the actual change? He said to me, Rahim is my brother, and after converting this sentence, after explain the fact, here comes, he told me that Rahim was his brother. Now, here comes the third sentence. Sheila said to Mila, I do not hate you. Here we are watching that. Here also a sentence with said to. So we can write Sheila. For said to we have to write told. Then Mila. Then for comma or inverted comma that. Now this is I. For I, here is a factor that if there is I, it depends upon the reporting speech subject. Here reporting speech subject is Sheila. For Sheila, Sheila told Mila that as reporting speech subject is Sheila, its pronoun, its objective form will be she. That she, here the sentence is a past form. As we are watching, here is said to, so it will also pass from. Sheila told Mila that she didn't. Then hate. Now here is the option of few. What will be the change of few? We have to focus that. What will be the change of few? Remember, for I, if there is I on the reported speech, it will depends upon reporting speech subject. If there is I, it depends upon reporting speech subject. As here reporting speech is Sheila said to Mila. Here subject is Sheila. So here I depends upon Sheila as it is the subject of reporting speech. But if there is you, it will change or it will depend upon the object of reporting speech. Am I clear? If there is you, it depends upon reporting speech object. Several times students mistakes with this factor. So they can't realize what is the problem here. So if anybody able to rectify this issue, he or she will able to solve narration very easy. So now if we focus on you, it will be its objective form will be her. So what we got, that if there is I, and there is you, it depends upon object of reporting speech. So here you depends upon Mila, and we know that the objective form of Mila is her. So Sheila told Mila that she didn't hate her. So now after that it comes the fourth example. Here we watching a different thing. Here is Mila says. What is called Mila says? Here says is a new term on this fourth sentence. If there is says or other sentence which belongs to present indefinite tense, if we want to do this to solve these types of sentence, so their change will be also present indefinite. So we have to write that I have written here Mila says. This is wrong. If there is says, I mean there is a present indefinite tense which is showing present indefinite tense, on that time we have to write tells. For say there will be tells. For says there will be tells. For say to there will be told. That exactly. The fact is very much easy. So for say there will be tell. Clear? And for say to there will be told. This is the fact. So let's solve this sentence. Mila says, for Mila says we have to write Mila tells. After that, this sentence, the quoted line sentence, I mean our reported speech is a present indefinite tense. So we have to convert it also as present indefinite tense. So after omitting inverted comma, we have to write that. So in that, after that, here we are watching I. As I have written there, I depends upon subject reporting speech. Here reporting speech is Mila says and its subject is Mila. So I depends upon Mila, and Mila is a third person singular number. As if we want to get its pronoun as this is a feminine gender, that's why we have to write Mila tells that she. After that there is do not. As we know that she is a third person singular number, we have to write does not. Then love, then Sheila. Mila tells that she does not love Sheila. So what is the change? Mila says, Mila tells, then after the comma or inverted comma, for that we have written that. Then for Mila there is a change on she. For do not we have to write does not, as we have to convert it on a present indefinite tense. Then love, and we know that Sheila is a noun, and exactly if there is no object on the reporting speech, it will be exactly like Sheila. Now this sentence is a new form, as for the previous 4 sentence we don't watch this part. Actually what is called this may. So we have to go through model auxiliaries. As we know, may, might, these types of can, could, shall, should, will, there are lots of modal auxiliaries. If there is modal auxiliaries in narration or speech, what will be the system to convert it, to solve the narration? So if there is modal auxiliaries, we have to think that if there is may, there will be a change, that if there is may, it will be might. Clear? If there is may, it will be might. So he said to me, I may go to school. So let's get started. He, for said to, we have to write told. He told, then me, and for comma or inverted comma, we have to write that. He told me that, then here is I, the reported speech subject, and it depends upon the reporting speech subject. And here reporting speech subject is he, as he is here subject and its pronoun form will be also he. He told me that he might, as I have written here, if there is may, it will be might. For may, this is might, go to school. He told me that he might go to school. This is the change. So he said to me, I may go to school. Its change will be that for he, we have got he, and for said to, as we know that for said to we have to write told, then after that me, and that if subject and reported speech subject always depends upon the reporting speech subject, as here is he, we have to also write here he. He told me that he, for may, and here we have write might go to school. There will be no change after may or might, as they are modal auxiliaries. Now this is a new form. Here we are watching that on the reported speech, if we focus on the reported speech, here I have written, are you going to school today? This sentence is a interrogative sentence, as at the end there is a question mark, and its form also belongs to interrogative sentence. So what will be the change if there is an interrogative sentence in narration? So first there is Sheila said to me. So there will be a fast change. What is the fast change? In interrogative sentence, if there is said to or other, whatever, if it belongs to past, there will be asked. Or if there is say to or say, there will be also asked. So if there is Sheila said to, for question, for interrogative, there we have to write ask or asked. So what is the change? Sheila, here said to will never be told. This is a mistake. Several times lots of students done these mistakes, as they think that there is only said to, so we can write in told. Yeah, everywhere you can write this, but when it's an interrogative sentence, on that time we have to write that asked. For said to, as it's an interrogative sentence, we have to write asked, then me. Then if there is the interrogative sentence, we have to write if or whether. If there is a question mark or if there is an interrogative sentence, me, if Sheila asked me if or whether, then we have to at first imagine the sentence as present in the present continuous. So what is the form of present continuous of this sentence? Are you going to school today? So what is the form? You are going to school today. That is the present continuous form of this sentence. So here comes you. Then this you depends upon the reporting speech object. Here reporting speech object is me, and this me we have to sort it out its objective form. So here me depends upon I. It indicates me. Actually this is I. So its change will be Sheila asked me if or whether she. Then the changing will be also present continuous tense. As we have converted it, it also indicates on Sheila. So Sheila asked me if or whether she was then going to school. Then for today we have to write that day. There are lots of things that the previous day, the next day, lots of things. For today we have to write that day. So what is the change? As an interrogative sentence we have to say we have to change say to as asked. Sheila asked me, are you going to school today? Here you depends upon the reporting speech object, but it indicates Sheila only. So Sheila asked me if or whether if she was going to school that day. And there is a noticeable fact, if we convert it onto narration side, on that time there will be, after conversion there will be no question mark after the sentence. So today I have tried to solve some examples which creates confusion between students. So on the next time I will show you another examples for the betterment of narration. If you students all are able to exercise these types of sentences in your home more and more, the confusion of narration will be sorted out very easy. Thank you.